Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sitdown. It is San Diego Comic-Con weekend, and it is Saturday, which means the big things in Hall H are starting to roll out. And DC and Warner Brothers kicked off their panel time with a little Shazam! Fury of the Gods panel. I'm diving. I haven't had a chance to take a look or read through anything that went on at the panels, but they, of course, brought a trailer. We watched that. If you want to see my reaction to the official trailer for Shazam! Fury of the Gods, you can see me watching Shazam throw a bus at a dragon right up there. But now we turn our attention to the guy that's on my chest, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He's a guy I love. But there are elements sometimes with the movies where I'm like, is The Rock maybe doing a little too much? I definitely think there are times where actors who are extremely close to projects can help improve those. But I also think there are times where actors are a little too close to a project. And The Rock has been very, very close to Black Adam. And to this point, nothing to deter me to think that this movie is not going to work. The teaser trailer was really, for me, the big pop between the two trailers. When he grabbed that guy and just turned him to bones and dust, I was like, this is what I want. The main trailer gave us some cool stuff. Seeing Aldous Hodge in his Hawkman gear was dope. A little taste of Dr. Fate. It didn't have as big a pop as I thought following that it would after the teaser trailer had the kind of pop that it had. So I don't want to say that I'm nervous about this one, but I'm going in gingerly, so to speak. I think this is going to be a big hit. The Rock has poured too much of himself into this movie for it not to be. But, like I said, anytime your lead actor is that heavily involved without, having done, like, directing or any of those types of things previously, I know The Rock's produced stuff, obviously, but I don't know. Anytime your lead is this connected to a film, I hope there's people going, hey, all right, here's the things that we want to make sure work or don't work, And like I said, to this point, nothing about what I've seen hasn't worked. I was just a little surprised that the main trailer didn't have a bigger pop moment. And it seemed to pull a lot from Black Panther. I was getting a lot of Wakanda and Black Panther vibes, especially when Hawkman jumps out that freaking spaceship. So, like, all of that kind of threw me off a little bit. And the fact that The Rock doesn't seem to want to move towards Shazam also makes me a little hesitant. He's so about, I want to fight the Justice League, and I want to go toe-to-toe with Cavill Superman, who currently doesn't work for DC, and was a rumor to show up potentially at Con, but I haven't heard anything, and I don't really see that happening. So, that being said, like, I wish he was building towards Shazam. Like, after the Fury of the Gods trailer, I'm like, yes, get me Black Adam and Shazam 3. I'm going to be so freaking happy, but I don't know. It feels like The Rock, the thing that worries me is he seems very, very hell-bent on keeping the Zack Snyder universe alive, and I don't hate that. I love Snyder's vision, but I don't know if Warner Brothers and DC are going to let that happen, and Cavill obviously is a big linchpin in all of that, so being that fixated on that stuff is the only thing that really worries me, because I don't think DC is looking to do that. I think this movie needs to be massive and huge, and then if The Rock wants to reinstate things or try to get things done that way, if this movie is big enough, maybe he can do that, but I just don't want him to bite off more than he can chew. But we have a sneak peek to take a look at coming out of Hall H, which, by the way, The Rock showed up, man. He was bringing electricity. His entrance was pretty freaking fantastic. So, the guy knows how to do spectacle. He knows how to do big, and he knows how much these movies and this material means to people. I'm interested to see what he does, because you're taking a bad guy, making him your focal point, and the teaser and the trailer have set up why he goes bad, but I need to see it go. This guy needs to be a flat-out villain by the end of this movie. And we know The Rock, happy endings. He likes happy endings at all the end of his movies. Well, if you're a bad guy, I don't know how you get to be a happy ending. Nevertheless, we got a sneak peek to take a look at. I'm really pumped. Based on what one of the tweets I saw said, this should be pretty freaking fun. So let's get the trailer up. There it is, or the sneak peek. Let's take a look at the Black Adam Comic-Con sneak peek. There he is.
My powers are not a gift. but a curse. Born out of rage.
It looks so cool. This is a trailer, October 21st.
Black Adam.
Woo-hoo-hoo! They keep just giving us little teases of Dr. Fate, man. I can't wait to see it. Whoa! Speaking of, there it is! He looks phenomenal! Oh! Yes, sir. Taking on Justice League of America.
You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior.
Yeah.
The world needed a hero. Instead, it got me.
Woo! Let's go! Oh! Oh! That was what I wanted in that first trailer. Yes! Yes! That was the kind of pop I wanted in that first official trailer that we got. That like just the big pop was he took down that ship which we got there, and then he catches the rocket, right? Like that was the big pop in the official trailer. And for me, it didn't do the big pop thing. It didn't get me super pumped. This sure did that. Like, you know that you were setting up all the pieces for Justice League of America to come in and be involved here. But actually getting to see Black Adam go up against those guys, getting to see Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate look awfully scared after he touched the helmet, which looked pretty jacked up, right? Like, it looked like that thing is clean, smooth, shiny, and Black Adam, I'm assuming it was Black Adam, did some damage to that thing. So, like, seeing that fear in Pierce Brosnan was something that I didn't get in that first trailer. Just seeing, like, The Rock fighting Dr. Fate and fighting, you know, the different people, like, that was something I needed in that first trailer that I didn't get. So it's really cool to see that, and then the big pop moment, obviously, Hawkman coming down and just nothing he could possibly do to Black Adam in that moment. And like that was the stuff I wanted in the last trailer that I didn't get, that made me just pause for a second and go, all right, like this is supposed to be that big trailer. It didn't feel that, like the teaser popped more for me. This one got me excited again. Oh, that was awesome. And the pop in Hall H had to be massive with The Rock in the Black Adam outfit. Like, that had to be so much fun to experience at Con, and I look forward to taking a look at what that panel was like and what they talked about. But I mean, this is the trailer that like got me. Yes, I'm all the way in. Like, you've set up the story. I understand how he's the anti-hero. I understand why he breaks bad, so to speak. They've done a good job in getting that stuff clarified and put in a way where it's like, all right, cool. I get why we're going on this journey with this guy. But like I said, Black Adam needs to be a bad guy at the end of this movie. Or not even just the end, but like in this movie, he's got to be a villain. And the idea of villain movies is interesting. Because how do typically you ride with your main character start to finish. How do you get to a satisfactory conclusion when your main character is the villain? And it's one of those things that, like, you look at Joker, that certainly takes you on a ride where, like, you get to the end and you're like, yeah, I loved every minute of this movie, but, like, ooh, you know what I mean? And, like, that's what I want to feel with Black Adam. Like, I want to see him decimate the Justice League of America and have a reason to be heading somewhere else that Black Adam 2 or Shazam 3, like, or a Justice League movie. I don't want to see us rush to a Justice League movie. It's one of the things I'm nervous about with The Rock, because he seems like he wants to get back there. I'm like, nah, DC, slow it down. Keep doing these one-offs because they're working. But, like, just get me to a place where, like, the good guys have lost, so to speak, but Black Adam's, not a threat, right? Like, however that is, however he gets out of Dodge or wherever he goes to the next thing, like, the movie's got to just wrap up where your heroes are decimated and in dire straits, but your bad guy is away and off to the next thing. And it'll be interesting to see what we get. One of the rumors that I have heard, with all this Cavill like noise coming into this weekend, was that in a post-credit you see Superman's body. Sounds similar to like what they did with Shazam. And it's one of these things that Cavill is gone. He is not signed on for anything at DC currently. And The Rock, if he really wants to get Zack Snyder's Justice League on screen, or at least get Cavill back into the fold in some way, or just get Superman into a Black Adam movie, this movie is going to have to be huge, both critically and from the audience, and it's got to make major moolah. If it can do those three things, then maybe, you know, we can see some of the things that The Rock is really hoping for Black Adam, like wanting to take on the Justice League. I get that, you know, but like also like know your comic book lane. Like you should probably fight Shazam before we get to you fighting the Justice League. But regardless, I'll be interested to see how this all plays out. Like I said, this is definitely giving me the vibes of what I want. Definitely feels like we're gonna have a bad guy here, and I'm curious to see what type of stuff The Rock is setting up for the future of Black Adam, knowing that potentially there could be a Superman-esque cameo at the end of this one. So, look, I'm interested. I'm definitely more excited. I got that hype. I'm back on the hype train, man. Like, yes, The Rock, Black Adam, let's go. It looks dope. And you know, the Justice Society of America, just like a really cool aspect to kind of have. You know, or is it Justice League of America? I definitely said the Justice Society of America, JSA. That, of course, the one that we're working with here. But yeah, like seeing the Justice Society of America take on Black Adam, that's the type of shit that gets me hyped, man. And like, especially when you talk about this, like I said, the things we saw in those first couple trailers, really building him as an anti-hero, but more like, yeah, I'm on this guy's side. I want, like, it seemed like maybe he's gonna save people or do good things. You know, at least that was some of the vibe you were getting in that first trailer, which made me iffy. But this seemed like he gonna break bad. That's what I'm here for. So yeah, I like that you're getting that more bad taste from Black Adam and seeing him go up against our heroes. That makes me excited. So yeah, man, look, Dragon showing up in the Shazam trailer, still a bigger pop for me than the Hawkman spot. But seeing Dr. Fate Hawkman take him on like head on, that got me super excited. So there you go, man. Those are all my thoughts on the Comic-Con sneak peek, which basically was a new trailer for Black Adam. I think there's some things that the movie's gonna have to prove out, but I think based on what we're seeing, all things to me are screaming, yeah, this is headed in the right direction. So I'm pumped. Question is, what about you? Where are you falling, Black Adam? What do you think of the idea of the first introduction of him being a solo movie for him? Do you think that we can get him to an evil bad guy place by the end of this thing, where maybe he takes on Shazam, maybe he's looking for the full-on Justice League? What kind of things do you think The Rock is trying to navigate himself and this character towards coming out of this movie? Because I think that's going to be some of the most interesting stuff, is like, what comes next? Do you want to see him in a Shazam 3 movie? Do you want a Black Adam 2? Do you want him taking on the Justice League? Do you think there should be an order to these things? And as far as what's going on in this movie, Justice Society of America popping for you? Do you think the stuff in there looks good? Is it stuff that you're excited about? Anything you got on the Black Adam Comic-Con sneak peek trailer, good, bad, indifferent, down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to y'all down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions, you want to be here for the rest of my Comic-Con coverage, I'll just slowly get that up over the course of the weekend and week. You want to be here as we approach October. You haven't yet. You want to show a little love and support to this guy. Well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. Super easy. All you got to do, jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.